welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids@147. Now, many of you may know I recently did a custom review where I got the same picture from 4 different sellers on AliExpress. I just ordered a 40 by 50 in the 4 sizes. I knew it would be big enough for what I needed. I didn't ask for any mock-up of what the painting would look like. I just ordered it. 2 sellers did send a picture of the mock-up, and that was Ever Moment, which is this one, and Huracan. Now, because 2 sellers sent a mock-up, it made me think, oh, would the other 2 sellers that I purchased from, which was Manhui Rachel and Fun, would they allow themselves to send out a picture that looked bad? Question. So what I did was I ordered the smallest one that each of them offered. So I ordered the smallest that Manhui Rachel offered was a 30 by 40, and the smallest that Huracan offered was a 15 by 20. Now, with the smallest from Manhui Rachel being a 30 by 40, to be fair, I did figure it would still look okay. I have only got 1 image in the picture, 1 person. They still didn't send a mock-up, they just sent it out. Huracan, I ordered the 15 by 20 and they still sent that out. So if you do want to be sure that you're getting a custom painting that you're happy with, do ask for a mock-up of the painting before you buy it. You know, you can message the seller with a picture and say, oh, what size do you recommend? And quite often, I know especially with Ever Moment that I've had custom ones from before, they do send you a mock-up to see what it looks like, and you can then take the decision whether you want to. But I have finished the other 2 customs. Well, I finished one, Megan finished the other. So the Manhui Rachel, this is their 30 by 40 compared to the original 40 by 50. I actually kind of like this one. I feel like this one they've stretched. Maybe looking at it now, I don't know whether it's just me or not. Her forehead seems a little bit higher up than it does on this one, but maybe it's just because I've got them side by side. But the 30 by 40 did turn out really nice. This was actually my favourite overall of the customs, of the 4 customs. And I do have a video showing them in detail and showing them side by side for you to pick which one you like. But the 30 by 40, I'm still really happy with. I don't know if I did send them a picture, you know, of maybe something with 7 or 8 people in there, more of a group shot, and ordered the smallest, whether they would just send it out or whether they would question if it doesn't look right. I don't know. But I do also know if I really wanted to check, then I should message them first. But the quality is still good for 1 person in a 30 by 40. Did make me think I maybe could have got away with 30 by 40s for all of them than doing 4 huge ones. But hey, that ship has sailed and I did 4 of them anyway. In relation to Fun, this is their original 40 by 50. Still a pretty good one. Not my favourite, but not awful. This is the 15 by 20. Now, when you look at this close up, so that's sort of how I see it, you could quite reasonably be disappointed. It would be recognised as being disappointed that close up. However, when I put it down on the desk, you can still make out the picture. You can still make out who that is in a 15 by 20, which is pretty good software, I think. considering how it looks, you know, to me, looking at it on the desk, is it looks like it does there to you. So I'm holding it up enough until it looks the same as it does to me on the desk. So they didn't send another mock-up. However, from a distance, this still does look like my mother-in-law. So maybe again, that's not a bad thing either. The picture doesn't look absolutely awful. I don't know what it would be like if I sent a group shot. But I thought it would be interesting to see how, you know, the same image, it is different sellers, but how the same image looks in different sizes. In fact, maybe I should bring the Manhui Rachel one up to be the big one, because that is nicer. You see the difference? They are, I actually think I prefer this one to this one, even though this is my favourite out of the bigger ones. So my tips, if you are getting a custom or are wanting to get a custom of somebody that you love, do go to my website, which is detailed here, there we go, get my finger to work, addmorezest.com. Under videos, I do have a section on this custom diamond painting. So if you're thinking of ordering from AliExpress, maybe have a look at the 4 that I did. They're in more detail than the quick snapshot you've got here. See which is the one that you prefer, your favourite, you know, based on the software that a company may use. And then maybe just message them, send them the image, ask them to do you a mock-up in a couple of sizes. Because I think this has now become my favourite. I do really like the look of the image in a 30 by 40. It's also easier to frame, so that's a good thing. But if you want to give something a go, 15 by 20 is not awful. I'm just trying to get these straight in the camera. I don't think my camera's straight because they're not straight to my desk now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. How do you think they turned out? I mean, this one only cost a couple of pounds. It really did. So it's not bad for a close-up of a subject that can actually still look like them. But the 30 by 40 is quite a bit nicer in my opinion. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am glad this custom is done now, I think. I think I'm going to wait a bit before I do another custom picture. Bring some different colours into my life. But I will speak to you all again soon.